Hey everyone, if you're tired of that constant money stress, if you're ready to finally get ahead and build a life where you're not worried about the next bill, then you are in the right place. We're going to break down the habits that will get you out of that paycheck to paycheck cycle for good. Let's jump right in.
You know that feeling, right? That little bit of panic when you check your bank account and realize payday can't come soon enough. It is so stressful. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are not alone in that. But the best part is, there's a real, actual blueprint to break free from that trap, and we're going to walk through it together, step by step.
All right, so first things first. Before we can escape the trap, we really have to understand what it is. You got to know your enemy, right? Let's define what we're actually up against. So, what does living paycheck to paycheck actually mean? It's pretty simple. Money comes in and poof, it's gone. Eaten up by bills, rent, groceries, the whole shebang. There's nothing left. And the real danger here, the thing that causes all the stress, is that you have zero financial buffer. No safety net. So a tiny inconvenience like a flat tire doesn't just suck, it becomes a full-blown crisis.
You know, it's so easy to think, oh, if I just made more money, all my problems would disappear. But the truth is, this isn't really an income problem. It's a behavior problem. I mean, there are people making six figures who are still stuck in this cycle. It's all about your habits with money, not just the amount of money you have. And that's actually great news, because habits, we can change those.
So how do we start changing those habits? We're going to use a simple, but honestly a super powerful tool. It's called the 50-30-20 rule. Think of this as your new financial playbook, the foundation for everything we're about to build.
The idea behind 50-30-20 is just to give every single dollar that you earn a job. It's a roadmap for your money. Here's how it works. 50% of your money goes to your needs, 30% goes to your wants, and a non-negotiable 20% goes straight to your savings and debt. It's that simple.
Okay, but before we go any further, this is absolutely crucial. We're talking about your net income here, your take-home pay. This is the number that actually lands in your bank account after taxes and all that other stuff is taken out. Please, do not make the mistake of budgeting with your gross salary. If you do that, you're starting the month in a hole already. We always work with the money you actually have. So let's break down that first 50%. These are your needs, your essentials, the stuff you absolutely have to pay to keep the lights on and a roof over your head. We're talking rent, groceries, utilities, car insurance, minimum debt payments. If you can honestly say, I can't live without this, then yeah, it's a need.
Next up is the fun category, 30% for wants. These are your lifestyle choices, the things that make life awesome, but you could technically survive without. This is your Netflix subscription, dinners out with friends, that cool new hobby, vacation planning. This category is so important because it makes your budget flexible and realistic. It keeps you from feeling deprived.
And now for the real game changer, the 20% for savings. And listen, this isn't just whatever money is left over at the end of the month. No way. This is a bill you pay to your future self, and you pay it first. This is how you build your emergency fund. It's how you crush your debt. It's how you save for retirement or a down payment on a house. This 20%, this is your ticket out of the cycle.
Okay, so we've got our 50-30-20 map. Now, we need to build the habits that make it all work almost on autopilot. This next part is all about creating that rock-solid foundation for your financial security.
We're going to focus on 4 key habits here. First, tracking every dollar so you actually know where your money is going. Second, we're going to automate our savings so you don't even have to think about it. Third, we're building that all-important emergency fund. And fourth, we'll talk about something called sinking funds to prep for those bigger expenses.
The very first habit you need to build is just awareness. Seriously, you can't control what you don't measure. So for 1 month, just 30 days, track every single penny. Use an app, a spreadsheet, a napkin, I don't care. This isn't about feeling guilty about that morning coffee, not at all. It's just about gathering data so you can see the real picture of where your money is going.
Now, let's talk about that fourth habit, sinking funds, because this is one of my favorite financial hacks. A sinking fund is just a mini savings account for a specific thing you know is coming up. Think car repairs, Christmas gifts, a new couch. Instead of having that expense pop up and destroy your budget, you save a little bit for it each month. It completely changes the game from reacting to a crisis to simply executing a plan. No credit card needed.
Awesome. So once you've built that solid foundation, once you're feeling secure, it's time to hit the gas. Let's talk about the habits that are going to accelerate your progress and help you build some real long-term wealth.
We've got 3 more habits to lock in. Number 5 is all about attacking that high-interest debt that's holding you back.
Number 6 is consistently investing for retirement. And number 7, a really underrated one, is just remembering to review and adjust your plan as you go.
When it comes to killing off debt, there are two main schools of thought. First, you've got the debt avalanche. This is where you attack the debt with the highest interest rate first. From a pure math perspective, this will save you the most money over time. Then there's the debt snowball. With this one, you pay off your smallest debt first, just to get it out of your life. This one's all about psychology. Getting that quick win feels amazing, and it builds momentum. Honestly, the best method is the one you'll actually stick with. So pick the one that speaks to you.
Okay, we've talked about the trap, we've laid out the framework, and we've covered the habits. Now let's bring it all home and focus on the one thing that truly matters.
If you only remember one thing from our time together, please let it be this number: 20%. Committing to putting 20% of your take-home pay towards your savings and paying down extra debt is the habit that will fundamentally shatter the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. This is what builds your safety net. This is what builds your future. This is what puts you back in the driver's seat.
Look, your first budget is not going to be perfect. You'll probably overspend on wants one month or forget about a bill. And you know what? That is totally okay. The goal here isn't perfection. It's progress. It's consistency. Like the quote says, the secret to getting ahead is just getting started. So start today. You can tweak it as you go.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just close your eyes for a second and imagine it's 1 year from today. You've been following these habits, you have an emergency fund, your debt is smaller, you have savings, you're in control. Just take a moment and really think about it. What would that feel like? What could 1 year of these habits really do for your financial freedom?